Hello, my name's Jim, and this is going to be a video about my experiment in trying to breed Amano shrimp, like that feller right there. Now, Amano shrimp are commonly found in streams, but they do require salt water to breed. So what's going to happen is we're going to find us a pregnant female that's all buried up, and we're going to transfer her to a quarantine tank where she can be by herself, or other pregnant females where she doesn't have to worry about getting hurt, and she will hatch those eggs, and then we're going to have to transfer the not quite fully deformed shrimp to a saltwater aquarium where they are going to spend the next 60 days or so and turn into fully formed shrimp, at which time we will take them and put them back into fresh water, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, after searching some of my tanks, I found some females, such as this one right here, that are carrying eggs. That's referred to as buried. Here's another one over here, and we're gonna capture these and transfer them to a quarantine tank where they can be alone and hatch their babies. Okay, here we are in one of my quarantine tanks. This is a 10-gallon. You can see it's got 3 large sponge filters in it, and the reason those are in there is just to keep extra cycled sponge filters around for other tank setups. We've transferred those shrimp into this tank, and I believe they're hiding out right underneath there, if you can see that, underneath the filters. Of course, continue to eat and everything. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to check occasionally with a light to see if there have been any born, any of the new not quite formed shrimp born, and then we're going to suck them up with a syringe and transfer them to the saltwater aquarium. And we'll check that every so often. Okay, it's been a few weeks, and checked occasionally to find nothing, and we're starting to get some now. Not all the baby shrimps are going to be born at once. Remember, they're not fully formed. And if you look very closely in the center of this, I don't know if it's showing it to you or not, you will see a not quite fully formed baby shrimp. They are attracted to light, so this is a good way to gather them. Here's some more coming. You see them kind of zooming on in there. Those are all the not quite formed shrimp. So what's going to happen is I'm going to set this light right here on the bottom, and I'm going to get a syringe and get in there and see if I can't suck up some of these baby shrimp. And we're going to transfer them to my saltwater tank. And you can see there's some more here. You're not going to get them all on the first shot. There might be as many as hundreds, so be patient. It may take days for all the shrimp to hatch. They will all eventually make their way to that light. I like to turn the lights off in the tank and then put the flashlight over here on it, or like a little handy light on the side of the fish tank, for 5 to 10 minutes, and then they tend to start showing up. Alright, this is the saltwater aquarium, and I've been growing now the not quite formed baby shrimps for a couple weeks now, and they're starting to get bigger. If you look very closely, I think you might be able to see some of them in there. They are still quite tiny, maybe 1.5 to millimeters long, so not very big. I don't feed them anything per se. You just leave the lights on in the aquarium 24/7. Mild filtration. You don't want to have very fine bubbles, because I guess that can get caught underneath their shells and float them to the surface where or they apparently perish. I think we got one right there. So, yeah, let's see if we can't turn the lights off in this and see if we can't get some of them to, oh, here we go. And you can get a good idea of how many those two mother shrimp produced. And you can see there are quite a few. I hope that's coming through on the video. If I bring this up, they'll kind of come up to it. And then if I point down, you'll see that there's quite a few inside there. Lots of baby shrimps. So they'll be in here for approximately, well, a couple months, in which case they will turn into fully formed shrimp. They'll kind of metamorphosize their last time, and at that point you've only got a few days to get them out of the tank and into fresh water, or they will die. And they will, right now, as you can see, they kind of move the opposite direction. They move with their tail. They go straight towards the light here, and they have this kind of weird position most of the time. They're head down if they're not coming at the light. Whereas once they're fully formed, they'll just look like regular shrimp, and they'll be zooming around the tank. And when they start zooming around the tank, that's them trying to swim back up a river, back into fresh water, and that's your cue to get them out of the tank. When that happens, I will check back and do some more video.